I want to tell you, I'm seriously done with tournaments. I'm probably not coming back, period. I mean, I used to have fun playing these tournaments, but nowadays you get nothing but all these freaking fish sit there pre-flop. They're only half-hour levels, and they sit there for fucking 2 minutes to check. It's just stupid. What fun is this? Your card dead. The dealers are clueless. They don't know how to deal or run a game at all. And as you just sit there and I mean they don't know who it's on. They don't know how to what raise means, where the button's supposed to go. I mean, I don't know where they get these dealers from, but Jesus Christ. My mom could do this quicker and better. I mean, I don't think half of them know how to speak English. It's just so painful. You got to have dealers that know how to deal a little bit. I think they use any decent dealers for the main, and then they just grab blackjack dealers from Taiwan or something to deal the 600s because they're so clueless. It's so frustrating. I counted it. It was like 3 hands per level. How are you supposed to do anything when you get 3 hands per level? I basically lost my patience. And I knew the guy was raising in the cutoff for the weekend. And I looked down at King Deuce off. I had 10 bigs. I shoved. I didn't play a single fucking hand. All I did was try stealing when I could. And, but it was too tilting. It was too tilting for people to just sit there and tank and tank and think and look around and tank and tank and tank. And, for them to min raise. And it just, guys, learn how to play poker. And playing poker is not sitting there and tanking and looking around like they do on TV to fucking check. It's just so stupid. And the dealers don't know how to run games. It's beyond frustrating. I couldn't handle it anymore. I should have just I tried putting in my headphones to not be on tilt, but I mean we literally had 3 hands of level, and the dealers didn't care, nobody cared, and it was asinine. It was so ridiculous. So, and of course, when I decided to just steal from the button, which I don't know, I've been folding all day. I don't know. It just happens that the guy in the small blind woke up with aces. So, I mean, I was not going to do the tournament, and I decided to run over to cash, put $200 on a PLO and hold them, ran it up to like 600 in like 10 minutes. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to use it on the second bullet for the 600. And every tournament of the series has been so painful. I've been so card dead. But it's not just that. It's the fact that the dealers don't know how to fucking deal. They're painfully slow. And we got all these newbies that are just sitting there thinking they're on TV tanking for a half hour with nothing to fold. The guy limp, and then an Asian lady who's really nitty goes all in, and they sit there like they got a decision for like fucking 10 minutes. I can't handle it. I don't have the patience. So I'm just playing cash. I'm so done with playing any kind of smaller tournaments here. It's until they get their act together and have dealers that can actually deal. I'm so done. I know I went on a rant there, but I wanted to say one more thing. I like tournaments. I played a lot of tournaments going up to this series. I like playing circuit events. I like playing events in different areas in Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, wherever, down in Florida. I played a lot of tournaments in my time. And you can look at my hand and mob to see how I've done in tournaments. And I think if I come to Vegas again, I will play in tournaments if they're run by the Wynn or the Aria, where the dealers know what they're doing. I think I'm never, ever playing a WSOP event again. I'm so done, because if you cannot get your shit together, you cannot get a dealer that knows how to run a game, has a clue of what's going on, knows what the blind levels are, whose it's on. Hey, it's on you. Like, they can barely speak English. You don't know what the fuck they're doing. And when you get that combined with fish that tank and are busy playing on their phone and don't know what's on them, and hey, it's on you, and nobody knows, and you're dealing with that for hours and hours and hours, I never run across that in any place I play. I mean, you get some bad dealers. I've had bad dealers in the WSOP before, but this is an all new level of fucking horrifying, terrible, clueless dealers and running a game I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I'm not kidding. We got 3 hands level. And it was like nobody knew who it was on. The dealer didn't know who it was on. And you get the next dealer, and it was the same shit. Barely speak English. I mean, one dealer after another. I couldn't take it. It's too miserable. It's too ridiculous. I mean, if you're running card dead and you're trying to catch the can or have something to go with, and you only have half-hour levels, and you have people that don't know how to run a game, and you have fish that stand there and look left and right and left and look up and da-da-da-da, and they're not thinking about anything. They're not analyzing ranges. They're just, I don't know what they're doing. But, you know, you look at their results, they've never cashed in anything. No one on my table cashed in anything. So it was all just newbies, which you think would be good for me, but it's just too painful. I mean, this isn't a show we're putting on for ESPN guys. I think they all think it is. And like I said, it was just, I'm done with the WSOP. If you have a dealer that knows how to run a game, and you have people that know how to move a little bit and actually know how to play poker, you know, I'm in. But that kind of nonsense, oh my God. I was so tilting. I don't even give a shit. I pissed away money. I do care that I pissed away money, and then I just went in. But, and it was just typical how I've been running this series. You know, a guy behind me woke up with aces. I don't like my shove, but, you know, what are the odds he just happened to wake up with aces in a small blind. But still, it's just, I'm done. The WSOP's got to get their shit together. They cannot have these dealers that don't know how to spell poker pitching cards, because you combine that with newbies that barely know how to play. Nobody knows it's on them. Everyone's on their fucking phone. They should get rid of phones at the table too. And they really need to get a shot clock. They badly need to get a shot clock, some kind of chess clock or something, so that people don't sit there and, you know, if they knew they only had so much time, these fish would not sit there and fuck around for, you know, 1 minute every time it's on them for no reason, just to fold pre-flop. You know, they wouldn't, because they would be like, oh, look, my time is actually valuable here. So, and you'd think that they'd want to keep things moving a little bit, because there's actually only half-hour levels or 20-minute levels, but apparently they don't. And like I said, just not a fun experience. So I'll play more tournaments in the future. Fuck the WSOP. I'm done with them until they figure out how to run games and get dealers, and because this is just, it's not fun. It's not fun. And if it's no fun at all, I'm not going to do it.